Alright, so in this video we will resume from previous video, and in this video uh, we got this Rigidbody explode working. So when we press edit again, you will set the setting to 875 here, and you can select the radius to 4 or 3 depending upon how much bigger explosion you want. Also you can set the attack animation time to 2, so it's much more instantaneous that what shows up. And in the explode you will do few changes. So first thing is that you get the collider. Second thing is, since the collider that last time was returning was in the li, we had this cube, and inside cube had a box collider, so it was showing up Kaboom and then cube. So for this we didn't wanted this to have, since this don't have a rigid body, neither have a reference to it, but its grandparent, which means this is his parent, doesn't have it. Its grandparent ally has a rigid body component and on it, and we wanted to access it and turn the isKinematic to off. And second thing we will do from here is, on the rigid body we will freeze the position Z. So when the explosion happens, it happens in front of us. That is, it doesn't move too much to the left, to the Z axis of the screen. So if I show you by going back to the scene, so this is Z axis. So what it means is, if the explosion happens here, the explosion won't go to this position or this position, so we can't see it, we can't see the object at all. So to do this, what we did is we simply get the parent and its parent dot the grandparent here. If the grandparent is null, that is it doesn't exist, then simply return, that is missing parent hierarchy, and still don't return. I mean, here you can press continue, so it will shift to next for each. So and if the grandparent exists and its name is ally and its rigid body is not null, that is it has rigid body component on it, here we get its rigid body component, and then we turn the isKinematic to false. Then we get AddExplosionForce on it, apply on it simply, and then we type Kaboom apply ally affected, and when we go to the console here, now it will be showing the effect we wanted. So simply head over to game, and inside Kaboom you will see it will show list of objects which have the colliders on. Again, colliders are the thing that returns in this Physics.OverlapSphere component. It returns collider by default of Unity. Now if you see that when it attacks, there goes all the child object went missing, circling around. And next thing that we will do is, as you can see, whenever it moves, all the objects starts rotating in a funny way. Next thing is to make a function. So this is how it looks, and these are tons of components, and the game is still running fine at good FPS. So whenever agent comes near it, he will start beating, and so this is it for this one. And now what we will try to do is yeah, you can play around with this freeze component much more. This thing here, li rigid body freeze, inside freeze position you can do your stuff here. So what would be x-axis? If you see inside scene, if we go back here, inside scene, so y is up axis, so a body is allowed to move in y, and then z, and then x, z direction is freezed. So yeah, this is how it is. So yeah, this is all about it, and we'll see you in next tutorial.